where the strong survive and the weak are wiped out. The seemingly clumsy but hides extraordinary tenacity. When facing a predator, will bravery or strength help them survive death? Wild battle. Wild boar vs. lion in Savannah. The early morning sunlight shines down on the vast grasslands. The wind blows through the dry, cracked thorn bushes, carrying the smell of dust and rustling sounds. In the distance, streaks of yellow grass sway under the sweltering heat, painting a scene that is both peaceful and suffocating. This is the stage of life and death, where any creature must be alert every second to survive. On the sun-scorched grasslands of Africa, there exists a seemingly clumsy animal that possesses extraordinary survival instincts. The humped wild boar is the most common species in Africa. They have a solid body, up to 1.5 meters long, weighing from 60 to 100 kilograms. The strong, flat snout and sharp, curved tusks are both tools for digging dry soil to find roots and powerful self-defense weapons. Running with the head down to the ground and the tail straight up like an antenna, wild boars have become a familiar image of the savannah. Warthogs often kneel down to eat, thanks to their strong front legs. They choose abandoned porcupine or honey badger burrows as shelter. In particular, they always put their heads in first, so that when danger comes, their curved tusks can stick out to protect them. Running speeds of up to nearly 50 km/h give them a chance to survive in fierce chases. Each year, female warthogs can give birth to 2 to 6 piglets. Warthogs usually consist of a mother and her young living together, relying on each other to survive. This maternal love will become an incredible source of strength in times of danger. In addition to being an important prey of the savannah, digging the ground to find roots also helps loosen the soil, creating conditions for new grass to grow after the dry season. But every step on the dry season grass is a gamble. On the other side, the most patient person on the savannah is quietly waiting. The dry season is testing all living things. The suffocating heat forces the warthogs to leave their safe place, searching for the remaining food on the sunburned grassland. But every step on this empty land has the potential of lurking death. On the other side, the lions are also watching. A pride of lions has 10 to more than 20 individuals, in which the female lions are the main hunters. The males usually take the role of protecting the territory, but sometimes also participate in dangerous hunts. The lion's body is muscular. Its pounce can take down prey twice its weight. Sharp claws and long teeth are symbols of absolute power. The late afternoon sun is harsh. A herd of mother and cubs are busy digging. A lioness slowly approaches, each step as light as the wind, waiting for the moment to strike. In just a moment, the lion rushes out. This time, the warthog's intelligence and maternal love have turned the hunt into a failure for the Savannah ruler. But for those as patient as lions, failure is just part of the cycle of survival. After the previous failure, as the sun sets, the lions return to their resting place. In the golden grass, a contrasting scene appears. Lion cubs frolicking in the sunset, trotting between their mother's legs, their round eyes shining with curiosity. The fierce growls of a moment ago now give way to weak cries, filled with new life. Reproduction is the core of the pride's existence. Each litter, the female lion raises 2 to 4 cubs, caring for them with devotion, while the whole pride protects them together. This image shows that the true strength of a lion lies not only in its muscles, but also in the cohesion and continuity of the pride. On the grassland, a herd of zebras leisurely grazes. The black and white stripes blend together, creating a peaceful picture, as if the savannah also has moments of peaceful breathing. and opportunity knocks more than once on the Savannah. A new opportunity suddenly appears for the lion pride. The lion's eyes are sharp. They immediately close in. The hunt begins. The Savannah scene quiets down after the bloody hunt. The lion's roar gradually fades into the darkness, giving way to another rhythm of life. Here, victory not only brings meals, but also maintains balance. Lions keep the number of herbivores stable, while warthogs dig up the dry soil, making way for the new grass to revive. On the golden field, a slender figure moves cautiously. Cheetah, the fastest animal on the planet. The slim body, long legs, broad chest and long balanced tail are all born to serve the purpose of speed. The characteristic black streaks that extend from the eyes to the lips like tear marks help reduce glare from the sun, making their gaze even sharper. Not as strong as lions, cheetahs live alone or in pairs, hunting with surprise and the ability to break away. With flexible spines and semi-retractable claws, they can reach speeds of more than 100 km/h, but only in short distances, so each hunt is a gamble. During the breeding season, female cheetahs give birth to 2 to 5 cubs. They are weak, with fluffy feathers for camouflage, but are easy victims of lions and hyenas. On the low grass border, giant figures move rhythmically on the grass. African ostrich, the largest bird in the world. Standing over 2.5 meters tall and weighing over 100 kilograms, their huge eyes allow them to observe predators from a great distance. Although they cannot fly, ostriches are masters of flight, reaching speeds of up to 70 km/h, and each kick can be enough to seriously injure an unwary predator. They live in flocks, constantly moving across the arid grasslands, and during breeding season, the males perform elaborate dances to attract mates. The ostrich nest is a giant communal pit where many females lay eggs together and the males take turns guarding it, creating an interesting contrast between fragility and strength. The giant eggs are a source of life for many species, and the young ostriches, despite running fast, are still easy targets for predators. As dusk falls, the atmosphere becomes tense. The speed race explodes on the steppe. Will the cheetah take down its giant prey before it runs out of breath, or will the ostrich turn the tables and escape? On the savannah, a moment can mean the difference between life and death. The hunt ends on the grassland. On this side, a herd of zebras jostle for precious water in the harsh, dry season. The sound of their hooves pounding the dry ground is accompanied by a nervous neigh. But beneath the ripples, another world awaits. The seemingly peaceful river hides silent killers who have existed since prehistoric times and still retain their deadly instincts. The Nile crocodile. The Nile crocodile is one of Africa's most fearsome reptiles. Over 5 meters long, weighing more than half a ton. They hide in the murky water, revealing only their eyes and nostrils. They are sophisticated tools for observation and breathing. With long, sharp teeth and the strongest bite in the animal world. Each bite is a deadly blow. As masters of ambush, crocodiles can remain motionless for hours before pouncing like a hunting machine, locking onto their victims and spinning in a spiral of death, plunging their prey into the water. During the rainy season, when the river is high, crocodiles enter their breeding season. Males fight fiercely for the right to mate, and the winner will be paired with the female. After fertilization, the female crocodile finds a high sandy bank to lay 20 to 60 eggs, then guards them for many weeks. When the eggs hatch, the mother crocodile gently picks up each baby with her teeth and takes them into the water. In the first months of their life, the baby crocodiles depend on their mother for protection, before learning to hunt and survive on their own. On the other side of the bank, A herd of zebras begins to approach the river. The black and white stripes shimmer in the afternoon sun, creating a giant sea of movement. They are eager to find water, but also uneasy about the dangerous journey that awaits. Zebras have tall, sturdy bodies, weigh about 250 to 350 kgs, and have strong legs that are strong enough to run long distances on the savanna. Living in herds, they rely on each other to survive, and when crossing the river, that solidarity is the only hope for survival. Now those standing close to the shore are always the ones facing danger. The river seems peaceful, but under the water, crocodiles are waiting in ambush. A zebra dares to venture deeper, and then the hunt explodes. In just a moment, the zebra becomes a feast for the crocodile. The crocodile's hunt ends quickly, leaving a heavy silence by the river. But life on the savanna never stops. In a nearby land, where there is a remaining water source, a special bird is continuing its story of survival. The marabou, the most patient scavenger of the savanna. With a large, strong beak and a bare neck, they do not hesitate to throw themselves into the feasts left behind by predators. The marabou, with its giant stature, reaching over 1.5 meters in height, long, sinewy legs and razor-sharp beak, is one of the most iconic birds of Africa. Its nearly 3-meter wide wings allow it to glide dozens of kilometers in the sky with just a few flaps. The bare skin on its head and neck and the bulging crop under its neck give it a strange appearance. But that is a perfect adaptive advantage. Less feathers get tangled in flesh and blood when it goes into carrion. Marabou are not predators, but rather savanna cleaners. They often go with vultures, swooping down on carcasses left by lions or crocodiles. With their powerful beaks, they can tear off the toughest pieces of meat, making way for other species to share. Not only is the marabou a scavenger, there is also a notorious scavenger and opportunist on the steppe. With a cackling laugh that echoes in the wind and unpredictable aggression, spotted hyenas, ghosts of the steppe, ready to snatch any chance of survival. Hyenas have a stocky body, up to 80 centimeters tall, weighing 50 to 80 kgs, with a grey-yellow coat dotted with dark brown spots. Their sloping backs and forelegs, higher than their hind legs, give them a characteristic limp. Their extremely strong jaws have the strongest bite of any land carnivore, enough to crush large bones into small pieces to maximize nutrients. They live in large packs of up to 80 individuals, led by adult females. In hyena society, the fierce and strong females will be in charge, while the males play a secondary role. Not only aiming at the carcasses left behind, more than half of their diet comes from active hunting, directly targeting weak or stray herbivores. In the middle of the vast sea of grass, a herd of topy antelopes is grazing. With their bronze-brown fur, compact bodies and curved, crescent-shaped horns, topy are one of the most agile species on the Savannah, able to accelerate up to 70 km/h. They move in groups, are highly alert, and often take turns standing guard to detect enemies from afar. But just a moment of inattention, the weak individual will become the target. The grass gently sways. A few shadows lurking close. The hyenas have quietly closed the circle. Suddenly, the hyenas rush forward. Despite fierce resistance from predators, topy antelopes still become a feast for them. With tactics and strength, hyenas are still formidable predators, whether in packs or alone. The Savannah closes a day with a contrasting picture of life and death. Each species, from warthogs, lions, cheetahs to crocodiles, marabou birds and hyenas, has a role to play. No one can escape the cycle of survival, where the death of one species means the life of another. Which species do you think is the most formidable ruler of the Savannah? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you love these true and dramatic wildlife stories, don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video so you don't miss any more of nature's adventures. Cecil, the last king. As dawn falls on the Zimbabwean savannah, the ground is gilded by the first rays of sunlight. The wind blows through the tall grass. Where the antelopes walk gingerly, ears listen for every faint sound. A pristine world lives. Breathes. And hides countless untold stories. In that land, there is a lion that locals and tourists lovingly call by a simple name, Cecil. He is no ordinary animal. Cecil is the embodiment of the wild. The living symbol of Hwange National Park. The pride of Zimbabwe. With his brilliant black mane and majestic gait like a true king. Cecil grew up in the protected nature, where he learned to hunt, to lead, and live with the herd. Not through senseless violence, but through calmness, experience. And courage. Cecil was born in the early 2000s. In Hwange National Park. From a young age, he showed leadership qualities. With a keen eye and a calm demeanor. Along with his brother Leander, Cecil learned to survive, tracking prey, feeling the wind, avoiding elephants, facing hyenas, and growing up amid the unforgiving laws of nature. Before becoming an icon. Cecil was an outcast. As he entered adulthood, Cecil and his brother Leander began to attract unwanted attention from their father. The alpha lion in the wild. Where power was always challenged. The growth of two young males meant threat. One hot summer afternoon, rage erupted under the shade of an acacia tree. The old man pounced on Leander like a thunderbolt. Blood. Dust. Cecil fought back, but to no avail. As dusk fell, the two brothers left quietly. Banished from the Pride. No longer a son. Not yet a king. Just a survivor. And thus the legend begins. As adults, Cecil and Leander unite as a pair of dominant male lions. They hunt together, fight rivals, and claim territory in the heart of Hwange, a land rich in water. There are many prides of lionesses. In the world of lions, power means the ability to reproduce. And under the protection of these two males, the pride thrives. However, the dominance does not last forever. A new alliance. Led by Jericho. Challenges the power of Cecil and Leander. A fierce battle breaks out. On a red dawn on the Hwange plains. Cecil and Jericho. Two adult lions with a thirst for dominance rush into fierce battle. Claws, teeth, and dust flies in a merciless confrontation. Leander is killed. Cecil is forced to retreat. Live alone at the edge of the territory for a long time. But then, something rare happened. Jericho, instead of killing Cecil, teamed up with its old enemy. Two adult males. Once bloody rivals, now strategic allies. They re-established power. Together they protected the female pride. Raised their young and brought peace to a large area of Hwange. This strange alliance not only helped survival, It made a legend. Unlike many other lions, Cecil grew up in front of cameras. With a GPS collar fitted by a team from Oxford University, Cecil became one of the most closely watched lions in Africa. Thousands of tourists came to Hwange just to see him. Research papers, travel blogs, and videos all told of a calm lion with a distinctive black mane and a graceful walk. He was not afraid of people. He did not run away from jeeps. He seemed to understand. People were watching, learning, and admiring him. This closeness, what would become Cecil's greatest tragedy. July 2015. A group of people set up live bait near the southern edge of Hwange Park. Cecil, believing in the safety of what he was used to, crossed a line he had never crossed before. Walter Palmer, an American dentist, a sport hunter, aimed at the famous lion, shot by a poisoned arrow. Cecil was wounded, but not killed. He fled, trudging for 11 hours at night, through dense forest and thorn bushes, only to be finally shot down by a bullet. Cecil's death became a symbol. Not just of one man's cruelty, but of the weakness of the legal system. The naivety of wild animals, and the very real danger when humans assume dominion over nature. From that loss, millions of dollars were raised for research and conservation. Organizations like Wild Crew, Lion Recovery Fund, Panthera received unprecedented attention. International tourists changed their perception. From those who want to hunt for photos to those who want to protect. Jericho, after Cecil's death, continuing to raise and protect his friend's cubs. A beautiful testament to loyalty. and the complex social role of lions. Today, Cecil's descendants still live in the forest. Continuing the unfinished story of their ancestors. Cecil is gone. But the question he left behind still resonates. What do we want from nature? A trophy? Or a lasting relationship? Cecil's death is more than a biological loss. It is a wake-up call. A bell. A moral wound. We cannot save Cecil, but we can save others. And if there is anything left from a creature that once walked proudly on this savannah, it is this: when you kill a lion, it is not for survival. It is for pleasure. You kill your humanity.